estimated there are around 70,000 taxi crashes annually. Well, that's why the Gauteng Transport Department has announced it will send drivers in the province for some advanced driving lessons. Well, I'm joined by Gauteng MEC for Roads and Transport, Jacob Mamabolo, to tell us more about this initiative. MEC, good evening, and thanks for your time. So I suppose that you have faced this question a lot today, is that these guys already look like they're doing advanced and defensive driving on the road. They are scared of no one. So why the need for them to have advanced driving lessons?
Firstly, thanks for the opportunity, and to all the viewers. I must say that over the last 2 days, we had a very successful provincial road safety summit. And we were looking not just at the taxi industry, but at road safety by all road users, motor drivers, non-motor drivers. So one of the recommendations, and of course we signed a memorandum of understanding with the taxi industry, with AMSCO, the arms manufacturers, is that we are going to start, the first group is the taxi industry. And the reason why we're doing that is because they carry the majority of commuters in our province, and we believe that putting them or retraining them, reskilling them on life-saving driving skills, because that's what it is, it will actually play a key role to reduce the number of fatalities on our roads. 40 people die daily nationally on our roads. In Gauteng, our contribution to that is about 7 people per day. So this is actually a crisis. Only countries that have civil war can produce those number of deaths. So we're not waging civil war against each other on the roads. So we shouldn't have those numbers of fatalities. So the reason why we're partnering with AMSCO to introduce life-saving driving skills is because it is very clear that the majority of us, and I may not be able to put the number, but I can argue that almost 98%, maybe you fall in the 1%, or 2%, I don't think we know how to drive. If you listen to experts, especially at AMSCO, explaining what are some of the things we take we take very lightly.
Well, we pick up bad habits along the way, especially if you've been driving for a long time.
So from just because I did visit the AMSCO Center, and they demonstrated, even yesterday, they demonstrated to us. So the point we're making is, with education, with people knowing, with bringing facts and information to people, education is the best way to change attitude, behavior, and just some of the habits that we bring onto the road.
And it's not just the actual driving, because just looking at your statement here, you're looking at their behavior and how they treat people. It's basically manners as well.
Yes, let me talk about the taxi industry. So one of the issues we are looking at, and this came out of the provincial taxi summit we held in July. We have agreed that in order to change the taxi industry, again, education, we need to train them on basic customer care, attitude towards commuters. And just on part of the MOU we signed is that the taxi industry said they are willing that by the 1st of December they start to show that they are changing by introducing uniforms, which they will decide upon a taxi rent.
What about roadworthy vehicles? Because it's not just the driving, it's the vehicles themselves.
So for example, we will be launching with them the road safety campaign. So Santago, which is one of the leading structures leading the taxi industry in our province, they've got a campaign, they call it Tokomela, which is road safety campaign. And then GNTA, which is the National Taxi Alliance, they've got a campaign, So both of them are saying we are going to take the lead working with government to promote road safety. I can assure you, the taxi industry over the years have been looking for leadership. They've been trying to do some of these things. It's just that we as government have not come that close to them to prop them up and to support them and to make sure that it happens. But they are ready for change.
A very quick question before I let you go. Who's going to fund all of this?
The financing of the partnership we're going to be having with AMSCO, we first need to get the costs. And the principle that I've already raised to the taxi industry is, and we're going to discuss that once we see what is the cost of training one driver, is if they don't pay for it, they will never appreciate the value of it. So taxi industry, the taxi operators must invest in the drivers. So they will have to pay. Obviously, there will be cost to us, because we also have to make sure that we create infrastructure for AMSCO to do what it is good at doing. So in that sense, we will incur costs, but they must also pay so that they can appreciate this is an investment they are making to save lives.
Okay, well, I'm sure road users everywhere are happy about this MEC.
Road users themselves must go and retrain as well.
We all
because,
do, I
as I say, 99% of us don't know how to drive.
We pick up bad habits. We do along the way.
So we are going to mobilize everybody to go back. Obviously, we can't legislate that, but we are going to mobilize people to go back and check if they know how to drive.
Okay, all right. Don't make us parallel park again, though, okay? I'm just kidding. Thank you very much. MEC, therefore, Road and Transport. That's Jacob Mamabola.